Hello, and welcome to Virtual Interviewing, a seminar by Ohio Means Jobs Lucas County. Today we're going to talk about video conferencing and how to make a good first impression in a virtual world. The COVID-19 public health emergency has changed the way we live, from our home lives to our work lives and everything in between. It has also changed some of the skill sets needed not just to do your job, but to get a job. To ensure the safety of all participants, companies are now utilizing video conferencing programs more than ever. This can allow you to attend meetings, classes, and even interviews, all from the safety of your home or socially distanced location within your office. There's an increased emphasis on using the internet and technology. Skill sets that used to be just preferred are now required. But along with every advancement comes new rules and suggestions on how best to utilize and adapt to our new tools. Before, you would get dressed up, drive to your interview, and not have to worry about your surroundings. You could leave your home at home. But with video conferencing, your home has become part of your workplace, your classroom, and even your interview. This video will show you some common mistakes when it comes to video conferencing, along with some tips about how to be your professional best without leaving your home. Your environment, a window into your world. Not everyone has the luxury of an office at home. Many of us share our living spaces with family members or roommates. This can lead to some difficulties when setting up for a video conference. These are a few tips about how to control your environment during a video conference. Even if you don't have a home office, you can create an office-like space. It can help you feel more professional. Try to sit on an office chair or hardback dining room chair. Avoid armchairs, couches, and especially rocking chairs. If you can, set your computer or phone at a desk or table at a comfortable height so you are just about eye level with the camera. You can set your computer or phone on a pile of books, a box, whatever it takes. Just make sure it's stable. If you're using a phone, find a stable place to put it so you can look as directly as possible into the camera. You don't want to be looking up or down at your interviewers. Find a quiet space. If you are able, find a quiet room with a door that closes. If you have kids or pets, try to find a way to keep them out of the space for the duration of the interview. This is not always possible, so if they sneak their way in anyway, be prepared to continue on with the interview. Don't make it a big deal. If you can, choose a time when you will be alone in the house and are not expecting any visitors or deliveries. You may want to keep your windows closed. You never know when a neighbor may decide to start mowing their lawn or an emergency vehicle will drive past with a siren on. Let anyone in your household know that you will be in a virtual interview so they can avoid making loud sounds while you are busy. Look behind you. Avoid sitting in front of a door or a window. You can't control what goes on the other side. Someone could walk in unexpectedly. Sitting in front of a window also presents other concerns when it comes to lighting, which we will discuss later. Clean up any messes or clutter behind you. It's best to find a neutral background. Think a plain wall with minimal decoration. Too much decor can distract from you, and you are the main focus here. Lighting. Another reason to avoid sitting in front of a window is due to backlighting. Backlighting occurs when the light source is directly behind you, leaving a distracting silhouette and possibly blinding your interviewer. Try sitting with your phone or camera between you and a window. Diffused natural lighting makes everyone look their best. However, if you don't have a good setup in front of a window, you can set up 2 lamps behind your computer or phone, one on either side of the screen. Avoid using a fake green screen or other gimmicks. Some platforms like Zoom offer fake backgrounds the user can place behind them. However, if you aren't familiar with the technology or are wearing the wrong clothing, you can end up with something distracting like this. What to wear on a video conference. Knowing what to wear is just as important for a virtual interview as an in-person one, sometimes even more important, because now you need to be aware of how technology interacts with what you are wearing. Put your full outfit on. This includes pants. But really, if you're dressing for a video interview, dress like you would for an in-person interview. It will help you feel more put together and prepared. And please put on some pants, preferably dress pants. There's always the chance that you may need to get up at some point during your interview, and you don't want to get caught in a less than professional situation. Complete the look with a fresh, clean appearance. Brush your hair. You don't want it to look like you just rolled out of bed 5 minutes before your interview, even if you did. Trim or shave any facial hair so it looks hygienic and appropriate. Avoid any overly dramatic makeup or hairstyles. Keep it simple and professional. Now isn't the time to experiment. Avoid these outfit risks. Avoid colors too close to your skin tone or the background. You don't want your clothing to blend in with your skin or leave you looking like a floating head. Avoid extremely light or extremely dark clothing. These can make you or your clothing appear to be glowing on camera and can be very distracting for the interviewer. Avoid fluorescent colors, tight patterns, or overly dramatic patterns. These can also cause issues with the visual on the camera. Also, avoid clothing with words or logos. These are your best colors. Solid, rich colors will always look best. You can accentuate your outfit with a darker jacket or add color to a neutral shirt with a solid colored tie. If you look to the left, you'll want to wear colors like these. Grays and browns are also acceptable. Here's a tip. If you're filming in front of a green screen, be sure to avoid green. Avoid the colors and patterns on the right. Avoid tight or extremely bold patterns, bright reds, and extreme neon colors. Of course, you can't have a virtual interview without technology. Here are some quick tips to make sure you and your tech are up and running the day of your interview. If you can use a computer, it's probably a better option than using your phone. If your computer does not have a built-in camera, you may need to get a webcam. Webcams can be inexpensive and are a generally good investment. You can find them for about $15. If you're using your phone, find a steady place to set it during the interview. You don't want to be holding it the whole time. Make sure the camera lens is clean. All you need is a microfiber cloth to clean it up. This is especially true for phones. Your camera lens can pick up some lint when it's in your pocket or purse. If you will be in a location with the potential to be noisy or distracting, try to use headphones and a microphone. Most in-computer microphones are pretty good these days, but if the person you are practicing with has trouble hearing you, you might want to use earbuds with a built-in microphone or invest in a small external microphone. Earbuds with a built-in microphone will look more discreet and professional than big bulky headphones. On the right, you can see examples of earbuds without a microphone and earbuds with a microphone. Try to find ones with a microphone. Your internet connection. Try to make sure you have a strong internet connection. Don't sit in the room too far away from your router. If you are using a phone and you don't have a strong Wi-Fi connection, you may want to use your phone's data. Keep in mind that video conferencing platforms can use up a lot of data, and you will probably have to download an app if you decide to use your phone. Avoid the ring and the ding. If you're using your computer, make sure your phone is on silent. The only thing you should be concentrating on right now is your interview. For phones and tablets especially, make sure notifications are turned off or are on mute. Nothing is more annoying than to hear a loud ding in your ear from someone else's phone going off. Charge. Make sure your device, whatever it is charged. The last thing you want is to have it shut off in the middle of your interview. Video conferencing can drain batteries, so charge as fully as you can before beginning the interview. The interview. Practice beforehand. Just like we recommended setting up a mock interview before, we recommend setting up a practice video interview before your real one. This can help you become comfortable with the technology, discover any unexpected issues, and solve any problems beforehand. A practice interview can also help you test out the sound and video quality on your device. Framing. You don't want the top or bottom of your face to be cut off. The upper half of your torso should be visible and your head should be squarely in the frame, with space on either side and above you. Eye contact. You should make eye contact through your computer or phone's camera. Don't speak to the image of the person on your screen or get distracted by your own face. This doesn't always feel natural, so practice this with a friend or an OMJ staff member. Have a copy of your resume available and jot down some notes or questions, but don't write out a script. Even though your interviewer won't be able to see a piece of paper in front of you, they will be able to tell if you are reading off of it. Give yourself a confidence boost. Do you tend to get nervous during interviews or forget the questions you meant to ask? Give yourself a boost of inspiration or helpful reminder with a sticky note on your monitor or next to your keyboard. It doesn't have to be anything big, just a reminder that you can do this. Feel free to write out the questions you want to ask the employer on a notepad for reference. So what's next? Have you taken our successful interviewing seminar yet? If not, we highly recommend viewing our video available online or attending one of our live webinars. This seminar goes over the basics of interview preparedness and etiquette that we didn't get to in this presentation. Want to get some practice in before your interview? Contact our resource room staff at 419-213-5627 to schedule a mock interview with our staff. We can help you grow comfortable with the process and help develop your virtual interviewing skills. Where to find us? For up-to-date information, follow us on social media. We are on Facebook at Ohio Means Jobs Lucas County, Instagram at Ohio Means Jobs Lucas County, LinkedIn at Ohio Means Jobs Lucas County, and Twitter at OMJ Lucas County. You can also visit us at ohiomeansjobs.com/Lucas. Course credit. To receive credit for this course, go to bit.ly/OMJLC virtual and answer the brief questionnaire and survey. The requested code for the survey is 9462. You've got this. We live in a changing world full of new challenges, but with your hard work, we know that you will be able to rise to the occasion. Good luck.